shadowed halls of ancient lore, Edran, the rogue scholar, stumbled upon whispers of buried secrets within Barad-dûr. His heart, restless and yearning for the knowledge long lost, drew him ever closer to Mordor's desolate embrace. Here, ambition and curiosity mingled with fate's mysterious threads, entangling him in tales of history reborn. But lurking beneath his eager gaze was a flaw, unchecked and perilous, a thirst that would challenge his very soul. As the sun dipped below the jagged peaks, a spectral voice beckoned, tempting the scholar to awaken the echoes of a past not yet forsaken. Through the mists and mournful echoes of Barad-dûr's shadows, Edran trod, heedless of the silent danger that lay in wait. In the heart of the ruin, beneath vaults once ruled by malevolent strength, he found a golden band, dull yet gleaming with insidious allure. The Lesser Ring, forgotten by those who had triumphed in ancient wars. As his fingers brushed the circle of doom, a tremor of knowledge, dread and hope intertwined surged through him, a beacon in the desolate land. Suddenly, a whisper wound its way into Edran's mind, a rustling of bygone leaves upon a forgotten path. Seek ye power and wisdom, or servitude and shadow, it sighed, both promise and threat entwined in the air about him. He faltered, for a moment quivering on the precipice of destiny. Yet in that brief heartbeat of time, Edran glimpsed the darkness converging from afar, drawn by the ring's awakening. He realized then, with somber clarity, that his path was no longer his own. It thrummed with the echoes of a choice that would shape the fates of many. Thus, propelled forth by peril, he stepped into the unknown, a harbinger of both light's hope and shadow's potential. Edran's journey through the ashen wastes of Mordor became an ascent both in spirit and peril. With each step, his resolve to unravel the secrets of the Lesser Ring deepened, yet the whispers grew relentless, circling his thoughts like crows upon a carrion wind. Still, the scholar pressed onwards, heart steeped in the duality of his quest, driven yet tremulous beneath the ring's insidious glamour. Amidst the jagged teeth of the land, he discovered vestiges of ancient lore, fragments of knowledge long obscured. Here, in this forsaken expanse, his mind expanded with revelations, visions of past ages unfurling before his mind's eye as if summoned by the ring's dark design. Yet unbidden, shadows coiled around him, a ghostly throng empowered by his touches upon the ring's hidden will. Edran sensed the cost of his ascent, a mastery over forgotten knowledge, yet looming like storm clouds on yonder mountain was the ring's malice, quiet but eternal. Thus, he was ensnared in his pursuit, drawn ever closer to the precipice of his soul's undoing. An unforeseen strength brought forth from wisdom unfolded a path of choices, both terrible and grand, echoing a bygone sadness hidden within every shadow of his stride. Ere the moon resumed her solemn watch, Edran stood at the crossroads of fate, a weary traveler burdened by the ring's insidious whispers. The echoes of ancient despair encircled him, whispering promises of dominion and ruin. His mind, once a sanctuary of reason, now flitted like a leaf in the grip of the storm. The knowledge he craved turned ashen, dust upon the wind, as doubt clawed at the roots of his resolve. With each step, the land seemed to groan, mourning the echo of Sauron's shadow that threatened to rise anew. Alone, he found himself beset by an army unseen, a host of fears burgeoning within. The darkness of Mordor deepened, and in every shadow crept the nameless dread of the ring's call. Edran grappled with the tumult of his soul, feeling the tug of his choices like a mariner against a tide unrelenting. Amid the desolation, the scholar glimpsed a flicker, a memory of brighter days when hope had soared unchained. Yet, like a fraying tapestry, his reality unraveled, and he stood on the brink of despair, tethered only by a fragile thread of impending loss, waiting for what might yet come to pass. Alas, at a forsaken juncture where hope fades and memory withers, Edran stood before the ruins of Barad-dûr, a silhouette against the wan morning. Within him, the ring's venom coursed, weaving webs of longing and despair. In that place where shadows convene and time unmakes itself, the rogue scholar was haunted by specters of ambition, their grasp colder than the mournful wind. As his heart fluttered like a moth to the flame, he clasped the ring, a symbol of bitter peace and unyielding strife. Betrayer of self, echoed the voices of ancient wrath, born of the Dark Lord's lingering will. Yet Edran, caught in the grip of his yearning, faltered as the past consumed him, a tide swallowing footfalls upon shifting sand. His mind, a storm-swept ocean, succumbed to the allure of ruinous dominion. In that bleak hour, bathed in an unforgiving dawn, Edran's choices curved towards oblivion. He had not the strength to rend the darkness, nor could he banish the shadow within. Thus, with a sorrowful resolve, he welcomed the fall, a harbinger not of light but of twilight, where one's dreams dissolve and scattered remnants of hope find no solace in the night eternal. Yet in the wake of ruin, a whisper of grace arose. Edran, embraced by forgotten spirits, glimpsed the frail dawn, choosing redemption's path. The ring slipped into shadow's grasp, but dawn's light kindled anew, a flicker of hope enduring in realms once cloaked in twilight.